Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New York Giants. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready, black 22. Check, 47. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it and go.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. Winston
needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A very good return that time. 18 yards, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Mighty, Mike 47. Hey.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Winston from the gun on third down. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson now. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They keep it with Barkley on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's complete to Golden Tate. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Grant. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. This is Grant. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there. First down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Winston now finding Godwin complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Jackson going, and Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Flip it. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Complete. He finds Bray. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Green, triple team.
Winston now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 38.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They will run with Grant. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run again with Logan. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here with Logan. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston over the middle to Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. On 1st down, Logan. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They run with Logan. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 32-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st down, New York.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete to Slayton. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. That one caught by Ellison. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Winston now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And that was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Winston to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run on first down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Barkley. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Kevin White down the tackle. 1st and goal, New York.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew,
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't